Hello and welcome to a new episode of Trains Out, and today we're at Crewe on the West Coast Mainline. We're seeing services from Transport for Wales, London Northwestern Railway, Avanti West Coast, and with any luck, maybe a little bit of freight as well. Here is 175009, you can just make out the numbers, working the 1009 Transport for Wales service from Manchester Piccadilly to Carmarthen. The camera won't be able to pick it up, but I shall inform you nevertheless. Just behind 009, once it actually gets a bit of a wriggle on, you may be able to see it. Right, let's have a look-see. You could probably just make it out. There's the Transrail 37 down there, at the tail end of a Network Rail test train. And obviously over there is Locomotive Services Limited, with a partial intercity rake there, complimentary Mark 3s with 90002, just behind the foliage. There was a 37 that was going about its business as I was turning up. So I'm curious to see as to what will be making appearances during the course of the day. I'll be fluctuating between going up the top and bottom ends of Crewe. This will most likely be a two-parter, because there's always something good to catch here. At some point I will be joined by some other rail enthusiasts who do content themselves, so I apologise in advance if you do end up hearing them during the later half of this film. But without any further ado, let us see what else shall turn up. Okay, the next train to slowly make an appearance is going to be the 1011 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly. I also forgot to mention you'll be seeing services from East Midlands Railway. As when I was getting myself sorted, a East Midlands Railway regional service, worked by 158, was heading on its merry way. Okay, so here we have 390-156. Just gently gliding her way in. Wonderful. Again, heading off there is the 1011 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly, and then behind me will be a pair of Avanti West Coast 221 Super Voyagers, as you can see, coming out from the Arriva train care depot. In no real hurry, are they? Okay, so about to make a racket is going to be 221113. And 101. It's always good when you lose your balance. Et voila. Okay, the next train to depart is going to be the 10:22 Avanti West Coast service from Liverpool Lime Street to London Euston. And then up just on platform 6 you can see a College Rail Tampa that will be going from Crewe Guide Bridge to Rugby DED. This is 390-132. Do an about turn. Slowly make it. Words, man, use your words. Slowly working her way towards me. That's what I wanted to say. With gloriously squeaky brakes. Yeah, I don't really miss that sound. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be the 10:30 Transport for Wales service from Carmarthen to Manchester Piccadilly, worked by a 175. In theory, once that's then crossed over, that light will go green, and the Tampa behind me can head out. So here we have 175 or 107. Could do with a bit of a clean. Go on, girl. DR 73942. Okay, departure now is going to be the, or will be, the 10:33 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston. There we go. So leading this out is going to be 352.40. That was the set I was sat in on my journey from Milton Keynes. And on the rear is 351.19. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be 390.050 with the late running 10:29 Avanti West Coast service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. Use up the entire length of the platform because why not? With nice squeaky brakes coming from coach J and H. Marvellous. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be another one of these little Tampas going from Stafford to Penrith in the form of DR 75013. Looks like one of the newer ones. Superb bit of kit, it really is. Okay, departing now is going to be the 10:29 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, having unloaded a series of boxes. And then at the top is the 10:43 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street, worked by another Avanti West Coast class 390 Pendolino. One of these days they will throw a curved ball and whack a Voyager on there, I'm sure, just to keep people on their toes. $391.51 the honours for this. Unknown Soldier. Okay, the next train to work our way in is going to be the 10:46 Avanti West Coast service from Glasgow Central to London Euston, the number of which I shall get when she departs. I'll do an about turn to find incoming a Terminating London Northwestern Railway service from Birmingham New Street. Worked by 35263. And wait for it. There we go. And now going is the 10:43 Avanti West Coast service to Liverpool Lime Street. Okay, the next train to depart is going to be the 10:46 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston from Glasgow Central. 390-131. City of Liverpool. In other news, someone is smoking quite handsomely behind the shed at Locomotive Services Limited. If they wish to bring whatever that is forward, I will not complain. Okay, the next train to make a rattle is going to be the 10:51 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Glasgow Central. And it is worked by 390-154. I beg your pardon. Same to you too. Pendolino sneezed. Okay, the next train to make a racket is going to be a terminating London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston. Leading proceedings is going to be 35244. And it looks like we have one of the white 350s on the rear. Well, I say white, it's more grey, but it works. 35110. Got plenty of room to spare. Okay, departure now is X-Transpennine 35407 with a 10:52 London Northwestern Railway service from Liverpool Lime Street to Birmingham New Street with one of our classmates on the rear. It's 35125, both sporting the full London Northwestern Railway livery. Okay, the next train to arrive is a terminating East Midlands Railway service in the form of a turbo aubergine, worked by 17419. And wait for it. And away she goes. Okay, the next train to depart even is going to be 35263 with the 1101 London Northwestern Railway service to Birmingham New Street.
263 and departure will be 1101 London Northwestern Railway goes to Birmingham New Street. Hello, welcome to your line. Today, I'm London Northwestern Railway, Avanti West Coast, Transport for Wales, Railway, and we've had a lot of more freight, and we've had a lot of freight as well. I'm joined by him and him.
Okay, the next train to depart is going to be 39122 with the 1101 Avanti West Coast service from Blackpool North to London Euston with the cracking two-tone there. And it's Penny the Pendolino. Well, there's 22118 for Avanti West Coast. I can only assume she's heading into the Arriva train care depot. Do and about turn, we find 174.19 departing with the 1107 service to Derby.
I mean, a couple of days' time, this will actually go through all the way to Newark. It's not too far, but it's still an extension that allows an easy trip to from Nottingham to here. So I'll take that in the future. So would I.
Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be 153323 for Transport for Wales with a terminating service from Carmarthen.
Oh, for God's sake. Transport for Wales. Really? That's all the way.
And then I might as well keep going this way, as you're about to see. 175003 with the 1109 Transport for Wales service from Manchester Piccadilly to Milford Haven. Okay, the next train to come in at a fair rate of knots is going to be the late running 1109 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Edinburgh Waverley. 39135. As there goes the 1120 Transport for Wales service to Shrewsbury. 153323.
I think it's off to Shrewsbury.
To be honest, I can't actually go via Shrewsbury to get back home.
Really?
Yeah, I could either go via Wolverhampton or Shrewsbury. If there's any more 153s or 150s, I might catch one.
Okay, heading off now is 30042 with what I believe is the 1111 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, but I'll have to go and double check that one as I'm not 100% convinced.
Yep, that's a 350.
Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be the very late running 1059 London Northwestern Railway service from Birmingham New Street to Liverpool Lime Street. Leading proceedings is 35372. With 35128 bringing up the rear. And the Avanti West Coast service that was going to London was the 11:22 off of Liverpool Lime Street. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be 175-103 with the 11:30 Transport for Wales service to Manchester Piccadilly from Carmarthen. Okay, in and amongst the group of train spotters here, we have departing the 11:29 Avanti West Coast service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston, but by 3:91:17. Blue Peter. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the very late running 11:11 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. Running at about 20 minutes late. And it is 3:90:001. I can't recall the last time I saw 001. Okay, oh, blimey, try again. Okay, about ready to depart now will be 3:51:10 leading a classmate with the 11:33 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston. With 244 bringing up the rear, and then doing about turn we find 325-002, very clean at the front, then quite dirty throughout the rest, that will be heading off to Willesden from Crewe TMD. Always like the 325s. Okay, away she goes. Okay, coming in now is going to be 175-30 with a London to Nottingham East Croft working. So the driver will change ends, get the green light, and then he'll be on his merry way. This Avanti West Coast service, I presume, is waiting for 11:48 Northern to Manchester Piccadilly to depart. Then that will continue onwards to Manchester Piccadilly. Looks in absolute pristine condition, especially that central gangway. DR8208. One of the stone blowers going from Walsall to Warrington Bank Quay. The 1111 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly eventually did depart, so I'm not entirely sure what the hold-up was. And then coming here is 35108 with a terminating London Northwestern Railway service from Birmingham New Street. Right, well, as she comes in, I shall conclude part 1 there. Thank you all very much for watching the first parts of my day here at Crewe. I hope you've enjoyed watching it so far, and I'm very keen to get part 2 underway. I'm going to get myself a little bite to eat. There could be a surprise in part 2. I'll have to keep our eyes open. But until next time, I shall see you all later. Take care, guys. Goodbye.